welcome to the Dollface Dojo. I am your host, Dollface. I would like to thank everybody for your comments, your views, your subscribes, your shares, everything. It means the world to me. It very much does. And um, if you haven't subscribed yet, and you go ahead and please, if this reading resonates for you, please give it a thumbs up. What else did I want to say? It's like I have all these things, and I didn't write them down this time. But I had all these things that I was going to say. I just didn't write them down, so. And now they've escaped me. Which is probably what your haters are saying. Now they've escaped. Well, we've escaped plenty of times. Because we're loved by God. Hello. Alright. It's been a couple days. I mean, I've done the written out readings. If you haven't checked those out or you haven't seen them because they're, written out readings, you can go to my, post page or community page or whatever it is and check those out. They got a pretty interesting clarity. So, let's see what we can do here. Alright. So what was this called? Somebody is under an illusion, somebody's trapped in an illusion, and they need to spend time, they need time and space away from negative third parties that are collaborating against them, or they're in a lot of sadness, depression, shame, regret. I don't know if y'all can see. Hold on. Woohoo, child. Let's see how we do. Can you see that? Is that better? Alright. That'll work. Alright. So. Oh yeah. Somebody's definitely trapped in fear, trapped in an illusion, okay? That some third party's in love with them, or some actor, somebody acting. This is an act. Somebody thinks that somebody's in love with them, but it's an act. And they're trapped in an illusion. They're in a mental prison. Could be in fear. But this being has other lovers here who could be a man that they're juggling. Or these are... Who's in the illusion? Who's under the illusion, though? Who's under... Some illusion is ending. Some illusion of love is ending here. Still don't exactly know. This could be a masculine who thinks that another masculine is in love with him, and they're not. Or this could be a masculine who is with a feminine who has other lovers that they're juggling. We're going to find out, though. Someone needs to balance themselves out. They're confused. They're stagnating. They're at a standstill right now. Something needs to change. They need to work on themselves. They need to work on their art, with their passion, their something. Or they need to work on temperancing themselves. They need to work on, if they're drinking, they need to not drink or do drugs or whatever the case may be. They're financially codependent, which is leaving them broke. So I don't know if they have like a drug or alcohol problem that they're codependent on that's leaving them broke. Yeah, it seems to be like a drinking problem or something. And it's taking up like all their damn money. Something here. Equal give and take of love with an empress. Alright. Let's go back here. Let's just go on back. Okay? We have somebody trapped in fear, trapped in an illusion of love. Trapped in an illusion of love. because somebody's acting like they are somebody's soulmate or they are somebody's divine counterpart or something. They're acting, but they're juggling. So they're an actor. And we've got some sort of illusion is coming to an end. Be patient. Somebody needs to temperance themselves because right now, whatever they're doing, drinking or drugs or whatever, is clouding their vision. It's keeping them stagnant, and they need to work on changing or work on balancing or work on recovering. Because it's taking up all their money. They're codependent on this. They're going to end up broke, homeless, bankrupt, set back, or they've set themselves back with this. And there is equal give and take of on the verge of love with an Empress who is getting her Ten of Pentacles with a third party. This doesn't make sense. Maybe it does. Maybe y'all understand. I don't. Two dudes could be lovers. They're juggling. One's juggling. Or, like I said, a liar, betrayer, thief, a deceiver. Who's that? Who is the liar, betrayer, thief, deceiver? The one creating the illusions of love. Yes, somebody's lying about being in love. Somebody is lying. Leo, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Sagittarius. Yeah. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Some player is like, they're either disappointed or somebody's disappointed in a player, or somebody's disappointed that they're being played, or somebody is disappointed that a player was rewarded for going along with third parties. So this person could have been paid, whoever this is, I'm not sure, because right now it's like not definitive on who. I'm going to keep the Empress over here because I don't know what's going on with that. Someone is going to be in a lot of shame and regret for going along with a plan to be rewarded by third parties for coming into your life to play you out. This is two people. This is two separate beings who are lovers. But juggling. Going back and forth. And I got an Empress over here. Somebody was paid. Oh, somebody was paid to show love to an Empress. Somebody was paid to show fake love to an Empress. This Empress could be in some sort of situation where they are in a mental prison because somebody is creating the illusion of love. And they're lying, or they were lying. This could be a Leo, Aries, Sag who had other lovers with a dude that they were juggling. Now that's over. This has ended. Sorry, it took so long to get here. This is over. This has ended. You've been patient. You've been working. You've been changing. You've been growing. Something is stagnated because somebody's codependent on you. They're trying to set you back, hold you back. Empress says you're about to get equal give and take. You're about to be rewarded with actual love. You're on the verge of a new start in love because you're a goddamn Empress, and that's mental clarity. Whew. Again, sorry for how long it took to get there, but just like our journey of self-discovery, it's a journey. Even the cards are a journey, okay? Sometimes it takes a little longer than other times, okay? And that's the truth. Look at that, Ace of Swords, that's the truth, okay? So now that we've got that, all right. My goodness, yeah, this has ended. This is a situation that's already come to an end, okay? So again, I guess the Empress has seen through the illusion, seen through the bullshit, knew that somebody was lying, plotting, planning, sneaking, being disgusting, trying to get away with something, creating illusions of love or partnership or balance or harmony or appreciation or emotion or something, okay? But this is a third party. It doesn't matter what it is. It's over. It's ended, okay? It was an attempt to hold you back. It was an attempt to hold you back from your money. It was an attempt to hold you back from changing, growing, evolving, and that's the truth. We got 3 truth cards in a row, okay? That's the truth. Thank you, Spirit, all right? You used your logic. You were enlightened. If you're this Empress, you used your logic and you were enlightened. You took the time to rest, recoup. You maybe You're either in a transformation period or you were in a transformation period where things have ended and now you're on to new beginnings that are going to make you very happy. You're either in a rest period or spirit is saying you can rest. Rest, recuperate, meditate, contemplate, and get ready for the next set of challenges. Okay. And these guys might be doing the drinking and they need to temperance themselves, okay? Because clearly they need to get more in touch with their emotions or whatever traumas they're holding on to that would allow them to go along with third parties thinking they were going to be rewarded for coming into your existence, trying to juggle you, okay? And whatever the case may be. Okay? This is ended though. Because you saw. You saw right through them, you see right through them, and you're not impressed. Yeah. These third parties were delusional. So this being who moved forward with these third parties was delusional. They were intending on causing ultimate betrayals, painful endings, or even your death. Okay? Death. I said death. Alright? But you move forward. And now this player, these beings are all in fear, anxiety, having sleepless nights and nightmares. Someone, a Virgo or a Virgo Gemini, a Virgo could be doing magic or being manipulative, being a trickster energy, or you've healed from some sort of magic that was being done or some sort of trickster energies, some sort of manipulation tactics. 11:44 on the clock when I said that. Yeah, you've healed from the moon magic, the isolation magic, the I don't know, fear magic, and what do they do? Depression magic, anger, whatever they do, you've healed from it, okay? You've healed from these fools, and you're on to a new beginning here. All right. New beginnings. I love new beginnings. I do. All right, you will not conform. So you, I'm so proud of you. You do not conform to whatever the fuck this nonsense is. These beings conform to whatever the fuck they thought they were going to get away with. Okay? These fools, again, did magic. Turned their back on God. So whoever these beings are, as soon as they turned on you, as soon as they decided to go along with the plan, they turned on God, probably lost their protection, probably lost anything, because they went against a chosen divine being. Okay? That's silly, isn't it? Yeah, this player. It's Leo, Aries, Sag. They rushed into something. They had no fucking idea. They could have been fooled. Magic could have been being done on them by some little gremlin who you see through, who tried to fool you. You see through them. You're getting very good news because you did not conform to whatever they expected you, to the illusion, to the fake love, to the lies and bullshit. Yeah, you got nothing but good news coming at you fast. Things are going to be moving really fast for you because you've had a breakthrough. You trusted the universe, and this is why you're going to be reaping what you sow. You invested your time, energy, effort into your goals. You invested your time wisely, okay? You put in all this hard work, and now you're just waiting for those sprouts, right, to reap your success, to reap your victory, to reap public acknowledgement, to reap recognition. You're already harmonious, okay? You've broken through. Again, you've broken through. You trusted the universe. You used your logic. You rested. You recuperated. You did not conform to Illuminati, because I can only imagine that's what's going to come out next. Some player who told you that they weren't married probably is married to a third party, and they're also juggling dudes on the side. Because they're a player. Yeah, things are moving very quickly. This player lied to you. Is being rushed in to lie to you, to plot and plan, to be sneaky, to try to get away with something, and you saw right through them. This could be your child. Oh, wait. Leo, Aries, Sag. Oh, yeah, okay, so we have a Leo, Aries, Sag. We have a mother and a son. A prostitute, a dark witch, evil bitch, and then, like, her son, okay? Who you blocked. It's a whole family. Oh, it's a whole family. Okay, so the dude who came towards you, the actor, right, who has lovers that are dudes and juggling other third parties because they're codependent financially and they're alcoholics and they're drug addicts and they don't want to change, and they don't want to work on themselves. You blocked them all. You blocked them all. You've blocked them because you knew about the plots, the plans, the illusions, the deceptions, the fake love. You knew. And even if you didn't know, you knew other things. You knew they were an alcoholic. You knew they were a drug addict. You knew that they were doing things that don't align with you and your highest good. Okay, 15:25 on the clock when I said that. I'm sorry to hear that. I know how you feel. I know how you feel, girl. Just keep pushing. Yeah, somebody missed an opportunity here with you. Somebody missed a huge opportunity with you. Somebody did. I don't know. Because they're angry and hurt and bitter and they stalk you and they lie about you. This could be your twin flame. This could be somebody in the justice system. Okay? But you stood in your integrity and they're angry that you know about things. So that's what that says. You stood in your integrity, you stood in your truth, you stood in your logic, you got your downloads or your messages or however you communicate with God and the Most High, dreams, whatever the case may be, and you stood in your integrity against all these beings. You saw through them. You turned down. You walked away. You could have lost a job because of these beings. Okay, they wanted you hurt. They wanted you angry. They can see you're not. You've regenerated. You're getting good news. Good news all across the board that's coming in very quickly for you. It's going to bring in balance. Okay. Yeah, these bitches just need to give the fuck up is what they need to do. Somebody expected you to drop your boundaries, drop your guard so that they could attack you. They expected you to drop your guard so that they can come in with a romantic proposal. This could be somebody who already tried to hurt you, cause you wounding, cause you pain, cause you to have to heal from all the slander and yeah, the devil. Hello, the devil, karmic, jealous, egotistical, arrogant, psycho with addictions and attachments. Wanted you. Oh, maybe okay. So maybe we're going back to this guy. Wanted you to feel something. Was hoping you drop your guard so they could give you that fake love, all that illusion, and then come in with all their trickery and nonsense. But you walked away. They were trying to cause stagnation in your life. The devil was trying to cause stagnation in your life, and he sent in his little fucking crony minion discards. Like, you haven't already played this game with motherfuckers, man. Like, you didn't already see through them. Like, you didn't already make it known that you saw through them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see why they think they're hidden. It's like that elephant standing behind the pole in the sugar cane yard or whatever. He's like incognito. Like, it's like this. Like, I'm so hidden. No, not from God, you're not, and not from my divine collective, you're not. We just don't give a shit about you. You care about us. That's why you watch us. That's why you stalk us. That's why you steal our identities and our inheritances and try to steal our blessings and our whatever. Because you, and I'm not talking to my divine collective right now. I'm talking to the fucking Illuminati, Freemason, Eastern Star, Church of Scientology, Midnight Productions, all these fucking whacked out fucking ignorant pieces of shit that want to be the chosen. But they're not. Why? Because they're this. And they do nothing. They don't work on themselves. They don't change. They don't do anything to better themselves. They just sit around being angry at you for bettering yourself. Make that make fucking sense. Yeah, you've had a lot of growth. You're rejoicing. You've had a lot of growth. These third parties are stressed and burdened because you're getting your fortune. They're heartbroken because you use your intuition that you're very passionate and that you're happy. You're getting your happily ever after. Your father, who was trying to trap and sacrifice you, is in sorrow. I also picked up that he was angry because you know the truth. So he's in sorrow and he's angry. And yeah, I mock him because what a piece of shit. Yeah, you've healed. You've healed from this. And you're following your instincts. You're following your intuition. You're following your gut. You're done. Like, this is, you've walked away. And you've regenerated. And this is why you're getting good news. This is why you're getting a brand new creative start. This is why you're getting fucking happiness, freedom. Look at Lady Liberté, right? She's happy. She's free. You know, she's holding up that torch. That's you. You're the victor. Where they expected you to be the victim and fall victim to whatever they were doing, you became the victor. You healed. You were the survivor, and then you healed, and now you're the victor. Now you're the ascended master. Now you're the one out here fucking schooling other motherfuckers on how to live through. I didn't mean to call y'all mother. I did not mean to call anyone a motherfucker who is on the side of Layton, right? That's not the way I meant it to come out. where was I going with this? Yeah, you're strong. Okay, so you're too strong. You're too powerful. You're too bold. Okay, you're out here. You're a mentor, a Sherpa, a guide, a leader. You're a chosen one who is a Sherpa, guide, leader, healer. Okay, and you're extremely powerful. You're a master manifester. So whatever these beings thought that they were going to get away with, they thought they were going to be able to pull the wool over your eyes, trick you, fool you, block you, stop you, kill you. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. You know, and they all watch me, so it's like I don't see like. I mean, I gotta move, y'all. Gotta move, y'all. I don't see why they thought after what I'm on here almost 2 years now, and I've been on TikTok. I've been everywhere. I do them out in the street when I'm walking. You know, I'll stop and somebody will be like, "Oh, you guys," and you know what I mean? Like, there's been enough examples, ample proof to the fact that these beings are never going to win. They're never going to get anything over on a divine being, even when they think they are, even when they think they've almost got her, they don't. Okay, they never will. They never do. And it doesn't matter how many love spells they do. They don't. It doesn't matter what sex spells they do. It doesn't matter how they do death spells because they're only screwing themselves. Because you're too strong for all that negativity and conflict and bullshit that some father, stepmother wanted to be paid for. So your father and your stepmother wanted to be paid, or your father and some other broad, some other emotionally manipulative broad wanted to be paid a lot of money, and they're going to be very disappointed because they could have had sex with a cop, or that was weird. I'm not going to take that. I'm just going to say two beings here really thought, a whole family, plus your father, plus either your mother or a stepmother. This keeps changing. 2224 on the clock when I said that. I am so sorry about the lighting in here. I tried to but it just ain't working right now. So, bear with me. I appreciate y'all for being here. Okay. It's father, stepmother, or somebody, some third party, wanted your inheritance, could have stole your inheritance, could have done something, okay, to try to cause you shame and regret. Now they're going to be in shame and regret. They're going to be in a lot of fucking sorrow and disappointment because you have mastered your fear. They're going to be in fear. Yeah, they're in fear. And I'm rubbing my nose. They're in fear. They're anxiety filled. They're stressed. They're mentally tormented. They're having sleepless nights and nightmares. They are suffering psychosis or hallucinating, which is, it's not hallucinating. They're just getting their asses whooped by everything they sent out and all your spirit guides. Yeah, while you move forward. You're moving forward. Yep, moving forward, progressing. 3 of Wands, moving forward, having foresight, progressing, making moves, waiting for your ships to come in that are going to make you very fucking happy. Somebody's stressed and burdened because they can't trap or sacrifice you because you just keep moving. Some narcissistic Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Virgo, Gemini. High priestess with dark secrets, prostitute, very promiscuous, critical, overly critical, like insensitive, rude, tactless, ruthless, corrupt, narcissistic, demon crazy. You know what I'm saying? And this being collaborated with other third parties who could be your child, and they're in the Eastern Stars, or collaborated with a player, so that we go back to this, the actor, right? Could be collaborated with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Bunches of third parties thought they were going to be able to play you out. But you're a star, you healed, you know you have a mission and a purpose. The Illuminati, there they are, keep trying to swap destiny. Eastern Stars, Illuminati, getting karma, because it's in the middle, right? So you got Illuminati, Eastern Stars, getting karma, all right? But also, you've healed. You're headed towards your destiny. You're headed towards a passionate new beginning. And you're standing in your divine masculine energy. So even though you are this divine feminine, you are balanced between your divine masculine and your divine, and I'm burping, feminine energy, and you are getting wish fulfillment. You're very stable. You're very secure. You could run a business, own a business, or something. You could be an Aries. You could be an Aquarius. You could be a Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Aquarius? Heavy Aquarius. Okay? Somebody who's having sex with a cop is under judgment for gang stalking you, trying to oppress you. They were trying to hold you back from money, from a business, from whatever, having to do with earthly matters. Just earthly matter shit. Like, this shit. Something gonna learn today. You are being assertive. You are being determined. You are being outright. You are telling the truth. You are, I mean, like, it's time that they learned the lesson. Like, you're not defeated by any of them. They can't hold you back because you're not holding on to any of them. Something is about to commence here. Could be trying to hold back a child. Somebody could be trying to hold back a child, or a child's holding on to past shit that probably has nothing to fucking do with you anyway. They just take it out on you for their bad decisions. Judgment in reverse. They just take it out on you for their bad fucking decisions. They made the decisions to join in with these cults and covens and weird freaks, oh my. This is your problem. What does Yellow Wolf say? Be a man when you handle your own when you become a man, or some shit like that. Like, just because you made a fucking mess of your life doesn't mean I need to come clean it up. It means you need to clean it the fuck up. Just like I had to clean up my own fucking life, and traumas from the past, and shit that you did, and shit that was done with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, take fucking responsibility and accountability. Grow the fuck up. Once you turn 18, nothing is your fucking parents' fault anymore. It's your problem to deal with. It's your problem to heal from. Somebody's feeling oppressed. Somebody is trying to cause more drama, chaos, battles, struggles, opposition. They keep trying to have you going back and forth, trying to create more injustice and imbalance, trying to escape their karma. And this is your child. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Do what you're gonna do, brew. Let's see how it works for you. Do what you're gonna do, brew, and see how it works for you. I'm just saying. Grow the fuck up. You did it to your fucking self. Nobody caused you any trauma except you. Because you chose the damn devil. You chose the cult lifestyle. You chose to gang up on your twin flame. You chose to do black magic. You chose to sleep with people for money, or have threesomes, or have orgies, or whatever the fuck these weird demonics do. Or you're a fucking whacked out twin flame who hasn't gotten their shit together and walked away from what they're supposed to walk away from, and this is why you're leaving them out. Because you're done. They didn't stand by you. They went towards everybody who was against you. They lied about you. They slandered you. They defamed your character. They took you to fucking court. They fucking tried every which way to destroy you, and slept with people that were your past lovers, and weird fucking shit, man. And they still think, in their whacked out, trauma-filled minds that they caused themselves, that it's your fault. And it's not. It's theirs. It's their own fucking bad choices and whatever. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Get it right. Get it right. Get it tight. Yeah, you're getting success and victory. You did everything. You didn't do everything. I didn't mean it like that. You healed. You trusted the universe when somebody was trying to have you put in a mental prison, spiritual prison, or real prison. You stood in your power against death multiple times, against the slander, the stalking, the spying, the lying, the gossiping, and rumoring. Some third party is going to prison. They're trying to escape their karma, so they're creating more illusions and deceptions. They're being the quintessential devil piece of shit that they are, and they're going to end up very disappointed in shame, regret, fear, isolation, and loneliness. But that's where they wanted you, yeah. They're going to prison. Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, all being put to rest. A Leo, Aries, Sag, all being put to rest. A Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Feminine, who was trying to swap destinies with a Taurus. or is getting karma for going up against, for splitting up twin flames, or becoming in between a spiritual union, or trying to attack a spiritual leader, or trying to say that they were a spiritual leader, or trying to swap destinies with a spiritual leader. You get where I'm going, right? But all they're going to be doing is reaping what they sow, because you've broken through some player and two beings. So some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine, some Leo, Aries, Sag. Was it Leo, Aries, Sag? What did I say? So player, right? Player. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So father and a child and a player who are liars, betrayers, thieves, and deceivers are very stressed and burdened by your growth, by the fact that you're happy and you're rejoicing and you're manifesting. And they're in sorrow because they are still stuck in the past. They're confused on how you move forward. Some third party is trying to travel to you, traveling to you. They could be very badly hurt by the Illuminati, and they're feeling trapped, enslaved. The Tower. Something really bad happened. Somebody right now is going through something with the Illuminati. Somebody right now is trying to turn their back and walk away from the Illuminati. They've been very badly hurt by the Illuminati. And with the Tower here, that could be anything. That could be something very, very fucking horrific that they wouldn't even wish on their worst enemy, okay? Huh? Huh? A Gemini could die. A Gemini could be dying of some sort of alcohol something, or drug overdose. Alcohol. Is it alcohol overdose? Alcohol poisoning. Thank you. And alcohol or drug overdose. So it's like there's a Gemini or a Scorpio who's going to end up passing away because of alcohol or drugs. And that's the truth. They they're very weak. They're some Gemini. Painful endings and death due to codependency on a Leo, or codependency on drugs or alcohol. Codependent. But this, whoever, or a soulmate could be passing away, like a twin flame or something. It's Gemini. Gemini is dying from drugs or alcohol because they were trying to hold back a Leo, and a Leo moved forward and released toxic being situations and things, which brought balance to a situation. And you're no longer holding back from love, whoever you are. You're no longer holding back from love. Somebody wanted you fearful of love. Somebody wanted you very fearful of love. They wanted you, like, going back and forth, very fearful, but you're not. You're completely open to it. And you're on the verge of getting some really good news. Good, swift news is coming in for you. But somebody keeps trying. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so your twin flame who did not get on their path, who decided to turn away from their divinity and be weak and go towards whatever sexual endeavors or drugs or alcohol or just being weak, right? That being could be a Taurus, and they are on the verge, or I'm sorry, not even on the verge, they're going through some really crazy fucking shit right now, some very turbulent fucking shit. They refuse to move forward in the right direction or towards healing. They didn't want to transition, they didn't want to heal, they don't want to change. They want to stay in this dark ass energy. They want to stay not emotionally blocked. They want to stay whatever. They gave up. They gave up because they don't want to come clean, or they need to give up and come clean about the magic, the manipulation, the lies, the trickster bullshit, or they're refusing to move forward. They're giving up because they don't want to come clean. They gave up, is what it looks like. They gave up. They don't want to come clean about all the lies and bullshit and black magic, which is fine because you already have the truth. You already know. Yeah. You have self love and you're getting a new start in love. Or a new start in love. Well, let's keep going here. Something needs to balance out. Libra, they could have gotten a new start in love with a Libra, a Virgo, a Gemini, or, somebody's just trying to oppress them. Some cop, some crooked cop. Something is stagnating, unbalanced. They don't want to balance something out. It's literally, they're in shit energy. They're not doing anything to change it, and they don't want to balance something out because they're scared of their karma, and that's the truth. Well, you shouldn't have did what you did. Then you wouldn't have anything to worry about, right? So they are going to be getting arrested, and for whatever they did, they tried to create an illusion, or they were under an illusion, or they're going to say they were under an illusion, which they probably are. They probably are under illusions of all these beings. They're under black magic. They're under manipulation. And they think that these beings, like, they joined in with these beings to send this shit to you, but not realizing that they hate them too. They don't like them either. It's not like they're supporting them. They're using them. They're exploiting them. They're running them down the wrong path on purpose. And your twin flame is the only idiot who doesn't see it. So they're under some illusion, and they're going to end up, and they're very negative. They're in conflict. They feel in competition with you. They're not trying to come to some sort of resolution here. They are just literally continuing down the same path. The karmic path, the devil. Okay. But they're getting arrested and they're going to prison, along with a Capricorn. This Gemini is passing away. It could be a Scorpio, a Libra, a Virgo, a Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sag. I feel like, yeah, you've made proper judgments to go ahead with healing, okay? You've made the proper judgments to go ahead with healing. You're a star. You could be on a platform. You took the time and space to heal. Aquarius. So Aquarius is going to prison too. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius going to prison. All right, for stalking, slandering, lying, setting you up. Whatever the fuck they do, yeah. Everybody's going to be real disappointed and shame and regret and sad. And they're going to act like they're sorry. No, they're not. They're not sorry. They're only sorry that it didn't work. It could be an Aries who is lying about you to third parties. You're going to get communication about this. Double rainbows, so you're getting good luck and fortune. You are very much tapped into the spiritual side of life here. This is somebody you put to rest. So this could be a boss. This could be like not even a boss. You can't call him a boss, right? This could be somebody you worked for at one time. And they could be an Aries, and they're out here lying to third parties. They're contacting third parties. They're trying to move quickly so that something gets put to rest because you walked away, or you've already put this to rest. You've already walked away and put this to rest, and people are using logic. They're trying to create stagnation. It doesn't matter. Like, let them, yeah, they're going to fall into their own traps. Okay, they already did. What, burning your feet off wasn't enough, bro? Alright, that's okay. The stalkers be like... Alright, where was I? Putting to rest. This is somebody you've already put to rest something with and walked away. And now they were trying to move fast to do some sort of trap or sacrifice, or they're trying to move fast to keep you hung up or stagnated or whatever the case may be. Yeah, this is over. They're pissed off because you ended their bullshit. You see right through them. You see the abuse of power, the manipulations, the excessive control, micromanaging, microdosing, whatever they fucking do. Okay, you saw through them and other third parties at your work, or third parties that they were collaborating with. Some collaboration is coming to an end here. It's done. These third parties, maybe working is done. You walked away. You walked away. Now these beings are going back and forth, all stressed out and burdened. It's like pacing, but they can't pace because they can't walk. You know what I'm saying? You're getting freedom. You're happy. You're hitting milestones. You're achieving milestones. You could end up working with somebody. Third parties collaborate. Oh, this. Okay, so this being that you worked for collaborated with your child, who could be your twin flame, and their father, and another third party to try to create illusions and deceptions and sorrow. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, water and earth. Okay, they worked with a whole family. Your twin flame, some random fucking dude over here. Yeah, a bunch of fucking third parties. A bunch of nameless, faceless beings in the crowd who just like sit here and love you. Love, love, love. Can't call it hate when you try to be somebody. Can't call it hate when you stalk them all the time. Because when I don't like somebody, okay, I don't go near them. I don't go towards them. I get away from them and I put up my boundaries and I put up walls and I don't have nothing to do with nobody that I have seen through to. Okay? But these beings hate you because you love yourself, because you take care of yourself, because you're not like them. And that you have this big blessing and mission and purpose and life that they, I mean, this is, you. They love you, man. They fucking love you. Why would, you can't say that they hate you because they wouldn't spend so much time trying to be you if they hated you. I don't spend time being anyone else but me. You know what I mean? These beings all sit here. I don't like her. Okay. Then stop trying to be her, bitch. These beings don't want to reap what they sow. So this is why your twin flame isn't moving forward. They're not doing the right thing. They don't want to come clean because they don't want to receive their karma. You're going to get it anyway, so you might as well just be upfront about it. You know what I'm saying? Might as well just be upfront. You've healed. You've healed from this being. You're healed. You're being very direct and assertive and forthright. You're intuitional and you're caring and you're loving and you're nurturing. You're not angry with this being anymore. Maybe you still have some feelings you need to work on in this situation because they haven't done the right thing. So that could be a little, and I'm burping, that could create some resentment. Not only did they fuck you over and try to kill you, you gave them life for them to try to kill you, but they won't make a move because they don't want to take accountability for themselves. Well, that's not very fucking adult now, is it? Yeah, some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, narcissistic fucking piece of shit. Doesn't want to reap what they sow. They work together. They were on drugs. They could be both in love with a Virgo or a Leo, Aries, Sag. I don't know. I'm not going to go that far. But yeah, they work together, and now they're going to end up. These two work together, and now they're going to, whatever crumbs they had for money, now they're going to have nothing because they didn't want to trust the universe. So they didn't want to trust the universe, so now they're going to be broke, homeless, bankrupt, in poverty, on the streets, or dying, or in prison. And you're getting success. So yeah, your whole family, your mother, your father, your stepmother, you got brothers, sisters, step, half full, you've got cousins, you've got, yeah, all going through a fucking tower right now. There's a tower that's going to hit, and I picked this up last night too, for the Illuminati. There is a lot going on that we don't see behind the scenes in the Illuminati, okay? So it's about to get real bad. Lies are being exposed, faulty foundations are crumbling, and this was a whole cargo ship full of shit that they did to a Hierophant, that they did to a spiritual leader, to a chosen one, to a divine being. Tower moments coming for this Taurus, a Virgo, a Pisces, for trying to cause a Leo, Aries, Sag stress and burden. Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sagittarius. Somebody is really trying to stagnate on balancing something out here because they have very deep, dark secrets. They could be a prostitute. Yeah, prostitute. Yep. Prostitute. But you're on the verge of finding out something. You're on the verge of finding out something. Some sort of clarity. Sagittarius, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. On the verge of a new start in love that's going to come into some sort of, it's God-given, it's either, spiritual union, is coming in hot. It's a reward. So not only, okay. You standing in your power, following your intuition about these beings, listening to your intuition, getting away from these beings who were only trying to plot and plan and lie and slander you. The Illuminati is definitely going through some crazy shit right now. Okay? And I'm burping. Oh, there it is. You standing in your power, having self-love, being the spiritual leader that you are, you have a new start in love that's coming in very quickly. That is a spiritual union that is going to be a success. It's a reward, and it's going to be a success. It's going to bring stability, security for both of you. It's going to bring love and mutual respect and mutual something. It's going to be spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally fulfilling for both of you. Some third-party actor is going to try to come back in. They're going to try to act like they're putting up another illusion of love. They want to have sex with you. And this is that third party from the beginning that was paid to come in to cause you ultimate betrayal, pain, floodings, and death, try to harvest your energy. And now these third parties that were sending this being in are in a lot of fear, anxiety, sleepless nights, blah, 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 blah. They were trying to oppress you. You blocked them. They were trying to cause you stress and burden. You blocked them. And now you're getting good news of a new beginning that's leading to your Ten of Cups, possibly with a Man of Swords or a Queen of Pentacles. So if you're, whichever sex you prefer, you are getting a new start that's going to be fulfilling. Okay? Whoever was trying to control you in the Illuminati, they wasted their time, they wasted whatever. And they're on the verge of some big changes here. Somebody's really trying to they're trying to control a new beginning. First off, they're trying to control the spiritual union. They're trying to control your money. They're trying to control something. Now, this could also be that this being who's supposed to come in to partner up with you to run empires and run the world together, they could be under an illusion and they need to get away from negative third parties who are clouding their judgment and trying to control them. They're wasting their time, they're wasting their talent, they're wasting everything. They're being fooled by a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Pisces, or whatever. They're wasting their talent. And they're stagnating on going towards their destiny and their Ten of Cups and their Ten of Pentacles. Like, they're sitting here playing, like, I get it, illusions suck, you know what I'm saying? But you're wasting your time and your talent, and you're going to end up blocking everything good for yourself. You're going to be really disappointed if you don't get away from these beings and gain some strength and block them. Stand up for yourself, block them, get away from them. Tell the truth, stand in your integrity. And again, this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Whatever the case may be, truth is coming out about a pregnancy or money or something. and there's no more. So that's where I will leave it. Wow, that was 50 minutes. It didn't feel like it. Okay, that's where I will leave it. I thank you all for your comments. Just going to look back over this. Okay, I read all these. Thank you, Debbie Carson. Thank you, A Savage. Thank you, Dana Calhoun. I don't know how you guys feel about me saying your name on here or not. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I barely ever say names when I talk to you guys, because if you guys like it, I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mind it. It's just more of, like, I'm private about myself, but I'm also private for those who watch and support the channel, because I know who watches me, and it's not like they can't see the comments, but, you know, some anonymity, right? I'm very big on protecting myself and you guys. That's where I'm coming from on that, okay? So, if you guys like it when I say the names on there or whatever, I will do that. Okay? That's for future, anybody who sees this after the case. Leave a comment, be like, yo, I like when you say my name. Say my name, say my name. I love it when you call me Big Pop. You know what I'm saying? That should be a mashup right there. But yeah, I guess that's what I have for you guys. I hope that helped, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.